able to freeze Agresti, get himself back in the count. And there's a shot towards the third baseman. Kent on to second, gets one. The throw gets behind Dewan, and that will go out of play. Bolton will score, and Agresti should move over to second. Now batting .273 in the month of July, and ever since that game, he's been a totally different hitter.
That's all you need sometimes at the plate, one game to just flip your season.
That one is stopped by the first baseman. Dewan goes on to first to the pitcher Torriello to make the grab, but that scores Kyle Branch and ties the ball game up. So there's some of that contact you were touching on a couple of at-bats ago with Will Fosberg, where you pull something through the right side. It doesn't get through, but it scores you a run.
That's all you got to do, put the ball in play, and obviously the run comes home there, but how about that play from Kyle Dewan in the NECBL Championship Game 3? Made an over-the-head catch, no look, and that saved 2 runs for the Mainers. That probably won Newport the game.
High chop up the middle. This one finds green grass in the outfield. Gupton will score with no throw. An RBI base knock for Colby Wallace, and Newport is up 3-2.
It's a good job. You got to just put the ball in play with a runner in scoring position. Wallace did just that, and it was a tough bit up the middle for Kablinski and Burgos right there. You see both of them just barely miss it. That's a spot where somebody has to get a glove on that and keep that in the infield to prevent the run. But might have been a spot where when Kablinski didn't get it, he actually shielded Burgos, who was going to his backhand up the middle from second, and works out for Newport. You got the lead back, and still no outs in this inning. Bolton steps in for the third time tonight. Runners on the move. The throw will go to second, and it's into the outfield for the second time tonight. Ossenfort will come home. Throw goes to third. That's not in time. Novak advances, and Newport takes a 4-2 lead.
And how about Matt Ossenfort, his first stolen base of the year? He got such a good jump going to third that Colbin tried to go down to second, just pulls the throw past Kablinski, and that allows the first baseman to score easily from third to home, and Novak moves down 90 feet away from the plate.
And I really like that strategy of Ossenfort to be able to steal that base before Griffin even takes his first pitch, before you can even think about it.
So on the ground to second, another run comes home, but now 2 outs in the inning as Novak touches home plate. Gulls with a 5-2 lead.
And how about the double steal out of the break? You have Ted Regan, obviously over 30 years of baseball experience on the third base line, and Griffin, not much time to settle in.
Griffin's 3-2, line back up the middle, and that's the 2-out hit the Gulls needed.
Good swing.
Novak takes that fastball at 95, lines it right up the middle. Ossenfort comes home, and it's 6-2 Newport. This is a spot where you have to prevent contact in any way you can.
Seymour goes the other way, and it gets by Burgos. Gupton will score. Regan will hold up Wallace at third. Newport leads 7-2, and Seymour has got another ribby on the season.
That's all you need, contact in that spot. Found a hole. Burgos almost able to get a glove on it, you see there, but it was just hit too hard for Jorge to try to field that. But you just talked about Seymour, how good he's been in July. The show goes on.
Where they just struggled to score with runners in scoring position. And in that case, it came back to bite them in the end as a soft dribbler will score Wallace to throw on to first in time to beat out Kyle Branch. But now Newport up 8-2 as Seymour heads over to second. 9:26. That ball rocketed into center field. Gupton going over. He makes the grab. And 9:26 will be the final out recorded here from Cardings Field. Newport gets the 8-2 W.